Bird imagery is prevalent in each of the artist's work. In addition to Longobardi's A Disappearance of Wings installation, Evolutionary Drift includes Johnson's series of large-scale charcoals entitled Bird History Drawings, as well as a series of small etchings entitled Birds Commonly Mistaken for Other Things. The bird history drawings were created from old photographs of bird dioramas in natural history museums. Examining the works closely reveals some odd taxidermy. For example, in Altercation with Chickadees from 1992 to 1993, one bird is improbably balanced on a twig, its breast strangely bulbous. Scale is significant in these drawings. Johnson deliberately made them the size of small children in order to create a sense of discomfort for the viewer. Encountering these creatures in human scale forces the viewer to measure or at least contemplate bird life in relation to human life. While Johnson's Birds Commonly Mistaken for Other Things are abundantly humorous, they are also disturbing. Encountering them in the context of Longobardi's work prompts one to consider the potential for genetic mutation in an imbalanced environment. While Sue Johnson's work refers to some of the same issues as Longobardi, hers is imbued with surrealist humor. Johnson's series of high-gloss cast ceramic sculptures entitled The Incredible Edibles, depicting artificial plates of food, often incorporates marketing mascots such as Little Sprout and the Pillsbury Doughboy. Their pastel glazes echo the shiny, happy colors of Longobardi's Flotsam and Jetsam. Johnson's ceramic work has the feel of precious memorabilia in a curio cabinet. Charcoal drawings of the same objects, hung close by, devoid of color and dimension, convey a dramatically contradictory emotion. The solitary objects sit in an undefined space, like apparitions emerging from a mist or dissolving into a darkened field. The drawing surface defines the objects in gradated tone, without linear descriptive elements, mimicking the grainy and slightly blurred photogravure process often used for catalogs of decorative or historical objects in the late 19th and early 20th centuries. The ceramics were created during a residency fellowship at the Kohler Arts Industry Program in Sheboygan, Wisconsin in 2007. Rather than serving as preliminary studies, the drawings were created after the ceramics by using photographic documentation of the works as a point of departure instead of the objects themselves. The photographs were taken in the Kohler Company studios and show the objects as products for sale. A photo shoot in the Kohler factory typically documents a new profile of a sink or toilet, pristine and gleaming. In choosing to use these photographs as a source of her drawings, there is an embedded monocular photographic quality that at once embraces and satirizes the pictorial language of marketing. Some of the ceramics are overt comical statements highlighting the absurdity of contemporary marketing campaigns. In Evolutionary Drift, not only are the two artists in dialogue with each other, they are also responding to themselves as the people and artists they were 10 to 15 years ago. For instance, in A Disappearance of Wings, we feel Longobardi's lament, a passionate, if somewhat passive, eulogy. In the Drifters series, begun years later and still flourishing, we see the artist taking a decidedly active approach and performing a thoughtful, physical intervention. Thus we witness Longobardi refusing to succumb to hopelessness, responding to her earlier despondency. Evolutionary Drift, works by Sue Johnson and Pam Longobardi, has the potential to elicit rich and timely conversations between artists, with each other, and within ourselves.